Jim, projecting ahead to the playoffs, if you are, look, you got to win one of these next two to hold the tiebreaker over Milwaukee, to pretty much lock in, a bye in the first round there. If you're looking ahead a little bit, do you think there's any actual conversations that will be had next week of 1 versus 2 seed, or is getting the 1 seed in Citizens Bank Park, going to rule all? I say that because as it's currently constructed, you could either face the winner of the Brewers Mets or the Diamondbacks Padres. I think one of those is an easier path, and I think that's Brewers Mets. Right. Is that something that's going to be genuinely discussed, or is that just fodder amongst us talking heads?
It might be discussed in passing. I think they discuss everything. They have a large team in their front office, but if it was up to me, I'm focused on winning as many ball games as possible and locking up the best record in baseball through the entire month of October and the World Series, because all along the World Series has been your goal. And Citizens Bank Park, games 6 and 7 last year notwithstanding, can be a difference maker for this team. So, look, I know everybody can come up with the 2011 and how they had to play a red hot Cardinals team, and if they didn't beat the Braves, they wouldn't have to, all that stuff. But I just think you're getting way too complicated when you start picking and choosing your opponents. The only opponent to me that matters is the guy on the field that night, and you got to go out and beat him. So I really don't care who they play in the postseason. I think if they play well, get good starting pitching, good bullpen, good defense, run the bases well, don't walk people, don't give extra bases, I think they can beat anybody if they're on top of their game. If they start swinging and missing and chasing and trying to hit 7-run home runs, then they could be a quick out to any team. But I will acknowledge, I think San Diego and Arizona are probably tougher matchups for the Phillies, but they can beat them. And I will say this, the Mets seem to have something special going, and that would be a hell of a series with a lot of emotion. And the Mets would not be an easy out. So it doesn't matter who you play at this time of year. You're going to play a quality team. And if you're not on your game, you're going to go home.